Over the last 2 years, I've been collecting case studies for passive solar greenhouses, and recently I was in Invermere, British Columbia, where I went out to visit Avalili Permaculture and Callista Pruden, as they have just recently rebuilt their greenhouse after taking our passive solar greenhouse design course. This greenhouse not only looks incredible, but the way that Justin and Callista went about designing and building this greenhouse is really unique. So they built it out of incredible timber frame struts, columns, and joists. So the greenhouse itself looks really cool. But they didn't want to go and fill in all the walls like you typically see in a passive solar greenhouse on the east, north, and west sides. And instead, they just clad the whole greenhouse with poly in order to get their season extension. They didn't want to do this because they wanted to experience their greenhouse as is for about a year or two before they went and infilled all these walls. And as a result of doing this, they ended up saving themselves an enormous amount of money. The greenhouse itself uses a really interesting glazing strategy on the front of the greenhouse, as they used a blood lath or a lath of sorts to help span the load of snow in the wintertime, and then put poly on top of it. They also have an enormous amount of ventilation, which keeps the greenhouse cool. And as you go in to their greenhouse, you see that they've really used the space effectively and are growing enormous amounts of food out of this tiny little space. I really like seeing what our passive solar greenhouse design students have done as a result of taking the program. It's really great to see the greenhouses. And what's really cool about Callista and Justin is that as a result of taking this course, they're going to start not only building their own greenhouse, but they're going to start designing them and installing them for other people as well. So they've turned this course into a business opportunity. If you're interested in seeing this whole case study as well as many others, we've collected a whole bunch of case studies, and you can get access to them at Small Farm Academy, and I'll leave a link to that product in the show notes below. These case studies are really great if you're on the fence about growing in a greenhouse or designing or installing or building your own passive solar greenhouse, and they're going to give you a really good idea with regards to whether or not this is a fit for you. If you have any comments about this greenhouse, you can leave them in the show notes below. If you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up. And if you want more information on greenhouses and permaculture related topics, hit the subscribe button. We go live from time to time, so if you want notification as to when we're live, you can also hit the bell icon right behind the subscribe button. And we'd love to see you on a live show. Thanks so much, guys. I hope to see you in the next video.